Hey, this is Steven from Legit Tech Tutorials, and we are on tutorial number 4, I believe, which is text practice. So like I said in the previous one, we're going to go ahead and after we go over the basics in the previous tutorial, we're going to have it in sets of 2, to where we go over the material in the first tutorial, and the second tutorial we go over practice to really get this nice and hammered in. So we're going to slow it down and try to get like a good 15 minutes of practice here. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So I was thinking for this text practice, we'll do like, for example, if you're doing a blog, if you're using some sort of content management system, CMS, for let's say WordPress or whatever, and you want to stylize your vblog or not video blog, but standard blog entries, then you would do something similar to this. So for example, you would have a heading, and then you would close the heading, and then you would say like the date. So today is 1/22/2014, and then you would say, you know, paragraph, and you would be like, today was a lot better than Thursday. Let's say you want to bold this, or in this case yesterday was Tuesday, so let's say we want to bold this, /P, and then you wanted to do, you know, a second header 1. Oops. And then we're going to do a horizontal line break, which is the HR space. And then we're going to say 23/2014. And there you go. There you have a structure for a basic, you know, diary entry or web diary type thing. Or you could have things like this, or you could have, you know, some sort of web review. For example, let's say we want to do a web review. So we would say, for example, for my other channel, I'm pretty sure that you know about with a similar name, the Legit PC. So let's say we're doing like the most recent one I reviewed, let's say World of Tanks. And then we're going to go like header 1, and then we're going to go header 2, graphics. And then close header 2. So now we got a setup for this, and then we're going to say, you know, paragraph. And then we would say like H2 cost, and then we would go like P and then, for example, here it was a free-to-play game, but then we could do H3 and explain but in this case, that it depends on the type of browser it's in. This here obviously doesn't look like something that's underneath. So that would be kind of disappointing there. But you see here we have a basic review. So then we have a basic review entry where we could enter in multiple things. We have graphics here, cost, and that's how we could do it right there. So this is a basic setup. What else do we got? Let's say, there's a lot of things that I could think of. Because most of the time, if you're going to do something sort of this, it's going to be on some sort of blog software. So something like WordPress or Joomla, or what was the other one? Drupal 7, I believe. Things like that. This is where, or even form software. You would be entering this in to the form software if it's got HTML enabled, and you would be able to stylize the look that you want to go for, and be able to put stuff in bold and be able to emphasize stuff. And you could do a lot more than this. I'm just showing you, what you would do and some examples. We don't really have too much information here. I should probably, horizontal line rule just really quick. I should probably go farther in my other tutorials so we could have more information here in the practice. But these two here, I think, are a good practice. So, I would very, very highly suggest you do something, some sort of practice like this. If you have, a forum or whatever, and there's HTML enabled, then I would practice with this, or create your own video blog. Go to WordPress or whatever and find some place that's got free hosting and screw around with it like this. Or if you already have a hosting plan, go ahead and just plant an HTML file in there, and just look it up on the internet, see what it looks like in different browsers. Or do it how you're doing it right now and just type it into Aptana or whatever you're using for your visual editor, and see what it looks like there. But as you see here, this looks kind of weird. So I'm kind of curious of what it would look like inside a browser window. But let me look for some other sort of some sort of other practice. I guess another one would be something like, chapters in a book. So obviously chapters in a book would have this one, and then a paragraph, and then closing paragraph. All the words would be in here. So here's a chapter, and you have sub-chapters. And this could go all the way down to 6, H6. It really all depends on what you want to do. So also on these videos, on Legit Tech Tutorials, I also wanted to establish some sort of homework type thing, where I'll have a link in the video for homework, so I'll be working on that as well. And yeah, so keep on playing with this. Kind of pretty dry for ideas right now. I mean, those are the main things. Like I said, for people that would be using these options most often, would be for something like blog websites with content management systems such as WordPress, or have some sort of HTML editor that they want to use in a form. So some sort of a form reply, have some sort of a setup such as this here. Alright, so this has been Steven from the Legit Tech Tutorials, and this is HTML5, beginning HTML5 tutorial number 4, which is text and which is text practice. and we're going to be going over more things in the next tutorial and then our practice after that. And hopefully I'll have some more practices hashed out in order to help you get better. So I would highly suggest practicing this more before our next tutorial, and I'll see you then. Please subscribe for more tutorials such as this and for the next video in this tutorial, and I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching.